Welcome to your touch grass era, where we choose to connect with real life rather than the lies social media has made us believe is real. Which, guess what? Come closer. Isn't real. This video isn't only about the influencing, but I also want to share from personal experience, considering that I quit social media about a month ago and I cannot believe how much we've been brainwashed. So without further ado, let's get into it. Hola. Hello friends, and welcome back to the channel. This is Tinuola. If you're just seeing this hot chocolate for the first time, hey, you are welcome. And right here I share valuable content, so if you like the vibe, please consider subscribing down below.
I was off of Instagram in college once for about 9 months, and I think it forever changed my life. I realized that so much of what I was doing in life was motivated by knowing I'd post about it on social media. I remember feeling deeply unsatisfied when I would go out with friends and try and take pictures for Instagram and was unsuccessful. Because at the end of the day, I was starting to equate the worthiness of me going out or visiting places or hanging out with people to whether or not I could post about it. And this is why I would encourage everyone to push yourself to take really long breaks off of social media. I don't think it's entirely realistic to say that everyone should get off, but I do think in order to loosen the grips it has on you, you need to completely remove yourself from it and experience life knowing that people may not know what you're up to. Like, I'm sure there's going to be some people in the comments like, that is so ridiculous. Who thinks that way? But I know that there are other people who have struggled with this idea of being motivated to do things simply because you know you'll post about it on social media.
All right, I'm in my touch grass era and I want to tell you everything about that. Touch grass is a phrase for being outside, enjoying nature more, and just being present in the moment. But why am I talking about this, and why should you care? About 3 months ago, I almost hit rock bottom and I decided to take a break from social media, aka digital detox, and my life almost instantly changed. We're gonna get into some of the things social media has made us believe is real in this video. Especially as content creators, we believe that, we need social media to be able to grow and thrive and build community. But do we? As in, do we actually need social media? That's a lie. The truth is we don't. At least, to some extent. There's a caveat. The first thing I want us to know is that social media brings a lot of stress to us. Especially as creative people, as content creators, you go on social media to get inspiration, to get content ideas, to connect with other people. But then because of the stress, the dopamine rush, all the consumption, you find out that you are constantly stressed and you can't even really picture out or figure out why you are simply stressed. And guess what? That stress disrupts our creative flow. So as content creators, the whole idea of I need to be on social media, I need to be on all these platforms to grow my audience, to get content inspiration, to stay on top of trends and to connect with my community. All of that is bringing us so much stress, which is in turn affecting the quality of the content that we are creating. The second lie we've been told, and we believe so dearly, is that social media is free. Can someone say free? That is a big fat lie. It's not free. It's not. We pay with time.
Emotional, damn it!
Our time. Once again, as content creators, we put in hours, days, months into shipping out content on these social media platforms in the hope that one of those contents someday would blow and, bring us this massive profit and following. And potentially, we could get to that point of retirement. Maybe not. I don't know. And to some extent, that is the scope of how it works. But imagine if we actually had to pay to use each of these platforms. If we had to pay to post on each of these platforms, would we still keep using them the same way we are using them? Would we still keep pouring out so much energy on each of these platforms? As you know, these platforms are constantly evolving day by day, updating their features, and new platforms are constantly coming up. And there's just that rush, that pressure to be on almost all platforms because damn you if you're not. What you mean? Like, you have to be on those platforms to be successful as a content creator, or even if you're not a content creator, as a human being, as a millennial, as a Gen Z, as anyone in today's day and age, you need to be online. You need to be on social media to get a grasp of what is going on around the world, right? So I ask again, if you think these platforms are free and you're not really paying to use them, I want you to think about the effort and the time you're putting into these platforms, because we might not be paying subscription fees to use them, but we are paying with our time, and time is currency. So please, this is not to say that we should not be on any of these platforms. You don't have to go on a radical change on quitting entirely on all social media platforms, but I wanted to bring our attention to how many of these platforms really resonates with us as content creators, with our audience, with our brand, with our messaging. We do not need to be on all platforms to succeed. You can choose to focus on a very few platforms, 1 or 2 or 3 max, that you want to focus on and pump your energy into. And trust me, less is better. Another popular lie, a very interesting one, which social media has made us to believe is real, is the whole idea of relationships or having a lot of friendship. You know, social media makes us feel like we have lots of friends. It gives us access to different people, you know, to have a glimpse of what their life is like. But the thing is, we don't know these people. We think we do know them, but we don't. And many people are lonely. Many people don't have friends in real life. That is why I tell you, we need to be in our touch grass season. You need to literally go out and let your feet touch the ground, because that is what we need right now.
Literally, you guys need to go home right now and like roll in some dirt and touch some grass.
We need to actually be more proactive in our real life rather than putting all our attention and time on these social media platforms. Many adults right now, including those that have thousands and millions of followers online, are lonely. And I've talked about this loneliness pandemic in my previous video, so I'm gonna attach it to the end of this video, which you guys can check out. And of course, I'm not going to do this video without touching on the subject of money, wealth. Let's address the elephant in the room. Another pressure, another lie that social media makes us feel is real is that everybody is now rich. It doesn't matter the source of the income, even if it's not their asset, even if it was borrowed, it was rented, the props were rented for a photo shoot to post on Instagram. It really doesn't matter, you know. And aside the fake ones, I do realize that we have real people enjoying their lives, living wealthy, and flaunting it on social media, and I'm happy for them. I tap into their blessing. But you know, all of this is really an online gallery. It doesn't really show the full picture of people's lives and personalities, and it just feels like everyone is rich these days. And considering that you're constantly scrolling on these platforms and you're seeing different, you know, content popping up on your feed, it just looks like everyone's rich because you're consuming a lot of content. You're seeing so many things in one setting. So we remember those pictures, we remember those images, we remember those content as everyone else is living a better life than we are living. We don't see them when they go to work, we don't see them when they're having a bad day, because that's not what social media is for. And the other lie that social media tells us is that everyone is fine, but everyone is not fine. And even the people that sometimes come out to say that they are not fine on social media, we still kind of doubt them. We don't take them as seriously because we just feel like maybe they are looking for attention or content or engagement. So social media really creates this false image of our mental health, which is really, really shitty right now for a lot of people. You know, since I quit social media, my focus, my concentration, my memory, all of that has improved drastically. I'm definitely more present in real life. So if you find it hard to get things done and finish up tasks, or if you find that your mental health is literally going down, you're experiencing a lot of depression or, you know, a lot of bad mood swings, you might actually want to take a break from those platforms. But yeah, I just wanted to quickly come here and rant about social media and some of the lies that they've been telling us, some of the lies that we've believed. And even though we talk about this here and there, we talk about this, you know, we say social media is not real, it still affects us. It's not about just saying it's not real. It's the impact that it has on us, on our mental health, on our physical well-being, on every part of us. And I advocate for well-being. I have a self-care guide, in fact, that is focused on promoting our well-being in different aspects of our lives as a holistic measure. And my self-care workbook will be linked down below, which you can get for yourself. And I really want to hear your thoughts and opinion on this topic. What are the lies? What are the things that you think social media has made us believe that is not real? And also give this video a thumbs up and comment down below if you enjoyed watching. I'll see you guys in the next video, but until then, keep shining. Bye.